Mutabbal or Baba Ghanoush? What's the difference? Well, we can agree that both are made with eggplants.
Yeah, but I think Mutabbal is the one that has tahini in it, right?
I think that's Baba Ghanoush. Mutabbal is the one that has the diced veggies.
I think you're mistaken.
Why don't we Google it?
How about we make it fun and do a little bet?
Well, what do you want to bet on?
The show's about eggplants. How about eggplants?
Yeah, I'm down with eggplants. How many eggplants do you have?
Oh, I've got an eggplant. You've got an eggplant. What do you say?
That's a deal.
All right, let's do it.
Yep.
I knew it.
Oh,
Mutabbal is the one that has tahini in it, man.
man, you won. You win. Here, it's all yours now.
Thank you. Alright, so the key to getting a nice flavor out of your mutabbal is by charring the outside of the skin.
Yep.
And typically that's done by doing it on an open flame stovetop until you get a nice burn on the outside.
That's right.
But I'm going to change it up. We're going to just throw it directly on the charcoal this time.
Directly on the charcoal?
Right on the charcoal. You know, what's wrong with a little bit of ash in the eggplants?
Yeah, I'm totally down with that. In fact, ash could help with that smoky flavor that we're looking for.
Exactly. That's what we're going to try.
Awesome.
For this recipe, you're going to need 3 medium eggplants, garlic, lemon, tahini, and salt.
So here's the thing. Before you throw the eggplants on top of the grill, or even on the charcoal like we're gonna make it, you're gonna have to poke some holes in this. Otherwise, it's going to explode. So here we go. Pretty simple, just make sure you don't cut your hands.
Alright, so now that we've poked all the holes in the eggplants, we're gonna go ahead and toss them on the charcoal. Just make sure you spread the charcoal in an even layer, and then just carefully go ahead and place them directly on the charcoal. Just like so. Time to have some fun.
Oh, smells good. I wonder if Serop can smell it.
What's cooking? What's cooking?
It's the eggplant, man. It's coming. It's
Coming. That's it. We're just gonna cover it up and wait for this baby to cook. See you guys soon. Alright, so it's been about 5 to 7 minutes and I can really smell that skin of the eggplant getting charred. So I'm just gonna get in there and flip them so we can get even char on both sides. So as you guys can see, just throwing that eggplant right on the charcoal gives us really nice char on the skin. So like I said, we're gonna flip it and get a nice char on the other side and we should be ready to go.
So as you can see, the eggplants have cooked quite a bit. The skin is nice and charred now. The inside probably needs a little bit more cooking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it off the charcoal and we're gonna put it on top of an actual grill top. So that way we can use convection to heat the eggplants a little bit further and just cook the inside because we don't want the inside to be raw. Now you can just line it up freely right on top of the grill top here. And then we're gonna cover this up and just let it cook a little bit further.
So it's been about 10 minutes since we put them back on the grill and these should be just about done.
Absolutely.
And an easy way to check, you can just cut it, slit through a knife and see that the inside is turned brown instead of the raw green color. So that's a good guide for you to know if it's cooked. Once the eggplants are fully cooked, it's time to cut them open and scoop out the yummy insides. Be careful though, as the eggplants might still be too warm to the touch, but don't let them cool off too much as it'll make it harder to separate the flesh from the skin. We like using a spoon for this part. First, grab a hold of your eggplant by its stem, then using your magical spoon tool that Gandalf gave you, you're gonna gently loosen the flesh from the skin using a smooth and tender motion. Good luck and don't hurt yourself.
All right, we're back in the kitchen and we have our eggplants roasted and ready to go. We also have all of our ingredients lined up because what we're gonna be doing is putting all of this into the food processor and combining it with all of the ingredients at once. And the goal here is to get a semi-chunky consistency to the mutabbal. What do you think, Seth?
Yep. Just as Danny said, make sure you keep an eye out on the consistency, use the pulse function. As far as the remaining ingredients, you know, they're measured to taste. So the saltiness, the pungency of the garlic, the acidity of the lemon, that's according to our palate. So as you get comfortable with the recipe, feel free to modify it to your liking. So how about we make some mutabbal right now?
Let's do it.
From this point forward, it's all pretty easy. You're going to go ahead and combine all of the ingredients, starting with the cooked eggplants and some of the charred skin for additional smokiness.
Remember, there isn't a particular order for combining the ingredients in the food processor. Feel free to use a Christmas spatula if you're feeling festive like us.
Ooh, love the sound of garlic mincing on a microplane.
Yeah, let's not forget about the smell left on your fingers.
Be sure to use the pulse function on the processor to control the consistency of the mixture. You don't want to go overboard. Find a happy medium between chunky and smooth, just like this.
You can always add the finishing touches after mixing to nail down the flavor.
So once you get everything out of the food processor, you can go ahead and plate your mutabbal. In our case, we garnished it with some chopped radishes, some Aleppo pepper, and some olive oil, but there are so many ways to garnish it.
Hey, you guys can use some chopped parsley, you can use some pomegranate seeds for a nice pop of color. Feel free to experiment, the sky's the limit. This is our recipe for mutabbal. You can find a list of ingredients and also the recipe in the description below.
And remember, the next time somebody asks you what the difference between Mutabbal and Baba Ghanoush is, Mutabbal has tahini in it, and Baba Ghanoush does not, and it also includes some diced veggies.
Well, we hope you guys have enjoyed our video. I'm Serop.
I'm Danny with Beet Salad, and please be sure to subscribe to our channel. This is our first video, and while you're at it, give us a thumbs up. Otherwise, we'll see you guys soon.